My God. All right, we live, we back, y'all. It's Wednesday, y'all.
What's going on?
Hey.
Hey, before we start, we still looking for a name for the podcast. As you see, we have guests coming in every week. And today, our special guest is none other than the one and only extraordinaire masseuse and health. How can we say it? She just lay hands.
Amen.
She is very good at what she do. And to my right is the wonderful Robin Jones.
Hey guys, thank you. Thank you for having me today.
No
I'm really
doubt.
excited and ready to talk.
That's right. That's right. But for those out there who were like, okay, we would appreciate some feminine energy. We answered the call. We were gracious. We were fortunate to have Robin to come in. She just finished up
out a bit.
a major. Yeah,
We needed to round it out a bit.
We need to round it out, but then y'all gonna bring in the Punisher. That's what I call it, the Punisher.
That's right.
The Punisher. But now we got again to my to my third right is my man Gary.
Don G.
Don G. And sitting in the corner there is my big bro Bob. Before we start, y'all, we want to give a couple of shout outs to our nephew, Mikhail Fox. Happy birthday,
Happy
Kel.
birthday, man.
When we get out of here, we're going to do it big, man. Down there, what is it called?
The
TPK?
TPK, the People's Kitchen.
The People's Kitchen down on 8th Street.
816
8th Street.
8th Street.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. We can't stop before our homegirl Robin shouts out her business.
Yes. I'm Robin and I'm the owner of Transformation Therapy. I specialize in wellness, weight loss, BBL, lymphatic drainage surgery, post-op care, just a little bit of everything. And just if you need a deep tissue massage, relaxation massage, come and see me. Check me out. Follow me on IG, Sculpt Me 360. Yeah, that's me.
And we're
Thanks,
gonna put it in the comments too, so you guys can look her up. She does wonderful work. I will take my shirt off and let y'all see, but we're gonna keep it PG. All right, fellas, listen, man. Let's get right into it with the young lady. They've been asking for it. We got one on the show, and she is a firecracker. And we got a nice topic for y'all today. So, fellas, who want to kick it off? Go ahead.
All right. The topic we're going to be talking about today is whether or not you can have a true platonic friendship with someone of the opposite sex or someone of a sex where you're attracted to them. Okay?
Mhm.
We want to include everybody, that was a thing,
Yeah.
So we want to get into that because after we kind of looked at this, we realized there was a lot of layers to this. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you know what I mean, that we can kind of bring out to really talk about this. So I thought first we would start kicking it off with a decent definition for a friendship. Like, how would you define a friendship? I mean, and if y'all are out there, I mean, I don't know if we got anybody tuning in yet. Well, I'm saying I'm looking for the common denominator friendship first, and then we take it from there. Because I don't know about y'all, but I kind of feel like a friendship just means you have a bond with somebody.
Common interest.
Yeah, that's what I agree.
Right? There's a bond. Now, you have different degrees, like,
Hey, Marika.
me and homie, we used to go to the third grade together. Our nose was running. I would use his shirt, he would use mine, and
That's actually deep in my opinion.
You know what I mean? That's a certain kind of bond, and then you got that's my homeboy, man. We worked together for a couple of years. We pretty cool,
That's also
what I mean? Yeah, that's
also a foundation for a deep friendship.
It could be, right?
It could be.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So what's up, Marika? Hey, what's going on?
We early today, y'all. Early today. I don't know what's gonna happen.
and by all means, if y'all want to call in too, as we start talking about this, the number is 804-921-6648. 6988. It's scrolling across the screen. Our producer is like that, y'all, up in here. And Rabble Rousers Studio. Yes.
So I think everyone's a potential either 99.9% of my world is either falls into two categories. Well, there's three, but I'll say it falls in two categories. One, they're my friends, potential friends, and then that 0.1 whatever, really small percent, people whose guts I hate. You know, it's like either that or we're all right. We're different levels of that potential friendship. We're either potential friends, we're friends, or I hate you.
Okay. So you got a big pool for the potentials and the friends.
Because you know how
and
I
then
am.
the small percentage is
Friends with
just
most
I
people.
can't stand that one.
It's very small, but
Okay.
there's people like that too.
Okay.
All right.
So
Okay.
Well,
So-
let's just wait.
So what do y'all what is y'all weighing? What do y'all is that what y'all think a friend is, or like the bond? I mean, do you have something else y'all want to say on that before we?
I think it is. I mean, Robin.
Yeah, I think. Well, growing up, I would have said I had a lot of friends.
You would
But
say
then I would have said
Okay.
that I had a lot of friends, and then as you grow into adulthood, your pool of friends becomes
Yeah,
smaller
definitely does.
because you realize that some people, they're just associates. You have common interests, and then once those common interests change, then you no longer have anything, and they tend to fall off, and then your circle gets smaller. And those to me are like my true friends.
Right. I agree with that.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily contradict my definition of it because,
Right.
but I think I would revise it upon hearing yours and say that there's potentially a fourth category of people whose guts I don't hate and people I still don't really want to be that close with because they just drag you down. They're out there. They're people, and I'm not saying like the world's full of them, but there's people like that. It's just not worth being friends with. You tried, the neighbor that lives wherever.
They're like energy
You just-
vampires.
exactly. There's people like that too. So
All right. So we all going around in this mulberry bush. Let's get right to it. Can you be in a relationship and have a best friend?
like platonic,
Platonic, not platonic, right? Or platonic.
Yeah, platonic.
A platonic
Tonic.
friend in your relationship. I start with you, Robin.
I'm gonna say
Put
I'm
Robin's
gonna
hat
speak
on.
personally.
Okay.
So if I'm in a relationship
Mhm.
and my man has a friend who's a woman, I'm gonna try to be open-minded, but I'm not. I'm gonna be very irritated by it. Especially, I would need to know, how did this friendship start?
Mm,
Here we go.
Because
So the background.
men and women, we're attracted to each other. So were you attracted to her, but it just didn't work out?
Mhm.
Did y'all have, can I say sex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I didn't know who was watching. Did y'all
Bumping,
have
bumping.
sex? Bump and grind, right?
Yeah.
Did y'all have sex and then you just decided, we're going to stay friends? Or were you like friends from childhood and it never, you were just truly friends? I would have to know the, where it started, the origin of the friendship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The origin story.
That's important.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That matters, right?
Yeah, that matters.
Most
The
definitely.
origin matters, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Gary, you weigh in on that, Gary. What you think?
So I personally think I can have friends of the opposite sex. I have tons of friends of the opposite sex, and I don't think there's a problem with it.
Where's
But
the
I
asterisk?
try not to date girls who are too like possessive. But if it's the right woman, yeah, sure.
Hold on. What you mean possessive?
Well, like where they want to own you and control you. Some women want to like you a lot, and that's actually nice.
So
But sometimes they also want to like own you and tell you like you can be friends with this person, but not this person.
Hey, Fly, what's up?
You know what I
Marcus?
mean?
okay. So
I think it also depends on how the person that you're dating carries that friendship.
That's right.
Are you talking to this best friend of the opposite sex every day? Are you going to bars with this
Yeah.
best friend? Are you going to dinners with this best friend? Are you not inviting me?
Yeah, excluding is different.
Excluding that
Exclusive.
partner.
Yeah,
Are
yeah,
you
yeah.
doing that?
Yeah,
But-
that's
But let
That's
me
the
ask you
issue.
something. Okay, say for instance, you're doing all that, right? You're going out, hanging out. Now you become one of the fellas or whatever you want to call it, right? But
so
in
Marcus,
the beginning, when you had that initial conversation on how did you all become friends, and he said, "Well, that was my ex, so we used to date a long time ago." How does that play into now him wanting to bring you into the circle?
I still would say no.
But he's making
Miss
you
Holmes
feel-
agrees with
But
Robin.
the
but look,
attraction is still
look,
there. That
look.
initial attraction of you guys being together was
But-
still there, and
but-
it's gonna make
Whoa,
me
whoa, whoa, whoa.
uncomfortable.
So if
But
there's any history, then it's too much history.
let's get into this, Robin. Let's get because look, because okay, all right. Now, here's what happened to me with one of my friends, right? So many years ago, we started off, we met in the club, you know how you do, and you know, whatever, Tuesday, it was the first Tuesday, the first Sunday of the month, and you know, she in there,
First
whatever.
Friday.
and,
Sean,
you know, I'm feeling
congratulations.
myself, and I got my back then. You could wear cowboy boots in DC. You know what I'm saying? So I was fresh,
I remember
yeah,
those
right?
days.
So I met her, and she, you know, we started talking, and then, you know, it was an attraction thing, right?
Mhm.
But then after that, then we had this period where we weren't, you know, we became like friends. Like she could talk about her guy buddies, I could talk about my female.
You were in the friend
whatever.
zone. Yeah.
Yeah, we both were in the
Alright,
friend zone.
I
Like
got
I
you.
wasn't
Yeah,
trying
yeah.
to get at her, she wasn't
No,
trying to
it's
get at me,
just
right?
Real friends. Yeah.
Yeah. But we did start off, you know, with the bumping and all of that, right?
Well, hold on. You mean just
Oh,
dancing?
time out.
Yeah,
Someone
when
dancing.
we
Let's
first
just clarify.
met, we were
Because-
attracted to
because
each
a
other.
lot
So
of
we,
the
you know,
words
we
get
did what we
confusing.
did, but then
Alright.
we moved to like, you know, we go in different directions, but we still cool, right?
Mhm.
So fast forward to today, where you have all these years where we haven't done nothing, we haven't been plotting on each other or nothing, right?
Right.
So if I meet somebody else, if I actually get into a relationship,
Mhm.
is she gonna have issue with that if I'm still cool with her?
So what you're really saying is,
I just want to know.
does it naturally reset over
It's-
time?
Re-
If the things reset
Yeah,
naturally.
I
I don't,
I
know.
mean-
I don't think you can answer that question for the other person.
you,
Yeah, and I'd say.
but
Yeah.
let me
I'd say
ask
they don't
Robin,
reset, but-
if you met somebody in that situation, would you be like, nah, Negro? What would you? I mean, what-
Listen, I think we all have probably had a friendship like that. I've had a friendship like
Mhm.
that where we dated, and then you know our lives went like this, and we're still friends.
yeah.
But you have to respect that other person's relationship, and and that's on me. Like I have to respect that other person's relationship. I don't do any type of late night calling. You know, even if I'm
Yeah.
around and we're all like together, I'm not like
Should be a list of don't
having
do's,
private
don'ts.
jokes like from back in the day, like what we used to do or whatever like that.
Mhm.
Check this out.
So
Kill.
yeah.
To your point, right? Check the yeah. Okay, I heard something on the way over here, right? And no, I would love to take credit for this,
Absolutely.
but I can't. The person on the video said, if you have a friendship with somebody and y'all talk about everything
Hey, Tiff.
and y'all really close and you have a relationship, a lot of times you only able to hold that relationship together because your other needs are met in that friendship. Your
Usually.
other intimate needs are
Yeah,
met in
yeah,
that
yeah.
friendship.
Yeah.
Not,
I think
not
that's
because
definitely
sex
true.
isn't just the only way to
That's
be
true.
intimate, right?
Yeah.
Right. So I think that's interesting, right?
Yeah.
So
That's
it's really
if I'm pillow talking with my friend, that's different. I get that, right? Because I think that's out of. I mean, I think if I'm in a relationship, I should be able to do that. You know, that kind of intimate pillow talking with the person I'm in a relationship with. So I get that part, but I'm just saying, like, if I had a friend, you know, it was back in the day, we did, now we just cooling the fan. I mean, I'm not up to anything, so I feel like, cut me a little break, you know.
I
what I'm
think that's
saying?
really good. I think
Man,
Because we cool,
but
you know.
can't introduce a gray area though.
Now let me
It's
ask
gray area.
you-
It is.
let me ask the gentleman this,
Yeah,
because we're
okay.
talking about me or just women.
I mean, we got you in here, so we
Right.
gotta
Y'all
talk. We
want
gotta
it.
ask.
They already
Yeah.
they already cheering for her already. Robin on point. What does Sean say? Look at that.
Yeah.
Robin on
Thank
point
you.
tonight. There
Listen,
we go.
but as men,
Hey, Gabby.
if your woman has a male friend, how does that make you feel? Honestly,
So,
I know men
from-
don't like to be vulnerable sometimes, but how does that really make you feel? Especially if that male friend is fine.
Yeah. So look, I'm not the jealous
So-
type. So for me, it doesn't bother me that much.
They are
Generally.
one time.
okay.
I mean, to me, it doesn't bother me that
Look,
much.
look.
But I think the point you brought up, like, does your
Yeah.
friendship check boxes that you of your needs that your relationship can't? And maybe there's certain things that I just don't. I like love my partner or something, but maybe there's certain things I just don't want to do.
See, here's
You know?
the thing. Here's what
There might be certain
And
things I'm
here's
just
here's
not
what I
into.
get tricky. Here's what I get
You know?
tricky. I'll give you an example.
So maybe he's like taking care of stuff that I don't want to.
I
Meanwhile,
know.
I can have the stuff that the parts of the relationship that I want.
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Like let him go
that-
to whatever they.
That's cool. But here's where it gets tricky. Because there's some things you can do with a woman that lights her up that her man doesn't like to do. Like if you take her out dancing and she really likes dancing.
Yeah.
If you're
You
doing the
hate
things-
dancing.
if you are part of some of the hobbies that she's really
Speak up.
into,
Yeah.
you gotta be careful. You gotta
Wait,
be
what are
careful.
you saying? No, wait.
You said
I don't
no.
understand. What do you mean? You got to be careful. What do you mean by that?
Because if your lady's guy
Mhm.
friend
Right.
is going out with her dancing and
Yes.
all them endorphins are being released
Sure.
and y'all having a good time and there's drinks pouring, right? And
Okay,
you know,
okay, yeah.
and then at some point she like, oh, am I in a relationship? Because I'm with this
Right.
dude right now.
It
We
just
having
feels
such a
like the
great
parts that I
time.
want.
You know what I mean? So like
gotcha.
that's tricky. And I'm not saying I'm also here's what I am saying. Just because you go out with the opposite sex doesn't mean you have to step out on them and actually consummate and do something.
Right,
I'm not
exactly.
saying that,
True.
right?
And I feel like every partner's different. Every person's different,
Yeah,
right? So you need
but-
to know your partner a little bit. Whether before you say you're like, I
Exactly.
got a problem with it, you need to know, is your partner the type who's ever going to cheat on you or not? And some people just aren't. Like I don't know. I seem to date girls that aren't going to cheat on me, as far as I know. So
With
Jeez.
women, you'll never know.
maybe not. Maybe
Hold on,
not.
what? Put that comment back up there, J Rock.
That's the thing. Men are more secure.
Yeah, I'm not insecure. So
That's
like,
the thing. Men are more
you want
secure.
a guy friend, no problem. But he ought to be my friend too. That's another thing. If he acts weird around me and's like standoffish or whatever, and like
Yes.
acts like they got something together that I'm not part of, that's different. But
But-
I'm so because for me, it's easy to be friends with people.
Yeah.
So if my girlfriend's got a guy friend, which is what's happened, that's like a real thing.
Mhm.
He ends up being my friend too. Or if he doesn't, then I might not really want him around that much.
That's true.
you
But
know?
let me ask you
So-
something though. Do you have that conversation with him? Like one day, you know, you see him out or you call him up or whatever, and you say, "Listen, man, I need to rap to you."
No.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
First of all,
like,
how do you
Exactly.
how are you stepping to do that? You like,
Yeah.
man, Slim, I need to holler at you.
Yeah.
Or you what we
No, I mean, you ask, you put it to that, say, you know, at first I'm like, man, hey, listen, man, Bob, you know, I know, you know, that's, you know, you and such, you know, y'all best friends and like that, though, man. But as a man, I'm coming to you as a man. I just want to ask you a question. I want to know, like, how do you all know each other? Like, seriously, like, be honest with me.
You
And
should
you haven't
ask
asked
your
her?
partner
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I feel like you
Nah,
need to ask her
Not
that.
the man.
nah,
You
nah,
only
nah, nah.
ask that
I'ma tell you
guy
something.
if he's
You know
out
that.
of line. If he's not
No,
out of line,
right.
then
No.
that creates the problem.
No, it don't. You
Yeah,
got,
you
I
have
mean,
to
you
ask
ask
her
her. No, I'm
first.
not saying
Yeah.
you don't ask her, but I feel like,
Why does he even need to
See,
answer
if
that?
you-
Unless
no,
you don't
listen,
believe her answer.
Don't come around. Like,
nah,
Yeah.
You
nah.
only see him with y'all one on one. That's the thing. It's the one-on-one,
That's-
bro.
yeah.
But listen though. Why can't we have that discussion?
I think it makes
I
the-
think
Like, why
the
can't I
man
have
in
that
the
discussion?
relationship look-
You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't I pull him up on the side like, man, I want to holler at you, man.
See,
You know,
here's
but
the
I
thing.
think I'm
Here's the
rapping.
thing.
I
I
feel
feel
like
like,
there's
if you have to have it with him, something's
Then you
already out of
already
pocket.
know.
Yeah.
Something's already
No,
out
it
of
don't have to
pocket.
be. Okay, first off, we men, right? As a man, we already like, man.
Well, think
who
about
is
this. Think about this.
So why every time we go out, he got his shirt unbuttoned halfway? Like, what? Nah.
Hey, Robin, what's wrong with that player?
See, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, he
You know,
nah,
hold
bro.
on. Now I like to get a little air, right? He said, "Listen to Biz Markie." What are you doing?
She said she's just a friend. You know what I'm saying? Nah,
Okay.
man, nah. I feel like. So y'all saying that's wrong to actually? I'm
say
saying I
before
didn't
you
have the
pull him
conversation
aside.
with her.
Listen.
I'm
Right?
saying before you pull him
Listen,
aside, you
listen.
need to have the
you
conversation with her.
always.
No.
and
I'm
then-
just
And then
not
what do you
going
really
right
ask
to
him
him.
at that
I'm
point?
saying,
Right, but like,
I'm gonna ask her. I'm saying because for one, if we dating,
right.
and you bring Gary in,
Mhm.
and then of course you're gonna say, hey, this is my
Gary.
this is my good friend Gary, who I've been telling you about, been talking to you about, and all stuff like that. You're like, oh, okay. You know, as a man, I'm sassing him off the break, sassing him up, like, okay,
Already. Mhm.
you know, okay, all right, man, nice to meet you, man. You know, if he shake my hand all hard, I know it's something there. You know, you're like, okay, you shaking my hand all hard, let my hand go, right? So once you tell me everything, because I've been hearing about him a little bit, you tell me all the good things, you know, we doing that,
Gary's so awesome.
all that, right?
That's right.
Now, when I run into Gary at the club or whatever, or if I say, man, you know, he at the house, cookout or whatever, tap him. Let me holler at you real quick, Gary.
I feel like that makes you look insecure.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
How does it make me look insecure if I want to
Because
find
why
out?
would this
See,
man
first of
if
all,
she already told you who he was.
Man, let me tell you something.
Look.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you
Yeah,
something.
I feel
Yeah, I
like
think that
Depending on the relationship that you had with the best friend determines how much you're going to really tell me
Well,
of
So
your
it comes back to
relationship.
trust.
Can I speak to that,
Hold on,
please?
yeah,
Can I speak to that?
too.
If she is not going to tell you everything, you can best can believe that he's not going to tell you
Yeah,
everything,
and
especially
But
if
as a
there is
man, we
something going
kind
on.
of know
We
though.
like him.
We kind of know though.
So I feel like
You're
you
gonna
need
figure it out.
you need
Am I
to-
right or
but you're
wrong?
not going to figure it out
So-
from him from
Mike, what up, babe?
questioning him now.
So first off, you need to ask her. You need
I-
to ask
I
yourself too.
seriously-
Do you trust her or not?
All
Like,
the creeps out.
do you trust her or not? And if the answer is no, then that's other issues there too. But if you do trust her, and maybe there's a slight bit of don't, it's never necessarily black and white. So you trust her, maybe, maybe not. But then you need to take her answers and then feel it out and see, like, is that, you need to do your own gut check before you pull them aside and just be like, hey, I'm just a Neanderthal, so I'm going to get right to it. I'll
But
kick your ass with A.
sometimes, but
B, you tell me that nothing's, nah,
You
it's
say,
not- that's
Toy?
not right.
you're totally right. You're totally right. But sometimes,
Say more on that, Toy.
a lot of times, love outweighs trust.
Yeah, attraction and
Love
Lust.
outweighs trust. Should I say lust? Love.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
like
saying?
to a certain
Yeah,
point, right?
I'm not saying it's
What's up, Mike?
wholeheartedly, but I'm just saying sometimes we can be deeply in love off of whatever we getting from that person that we kind of it's all red flags, right? We ignore the red flags, right?
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, again, she might can tell me about her best friend, right? And sometimes, a lot of times when women come to you about their best friend, it kind of go in one ear and out the other.
Right.
Some things stick, but it
That's
kind of,
what
as a
every
man, it
man
go in
tell
one
you.
thing and out the other, bro. Until you really like come in contact with him and y'all talking and you kind of feeling them out in the environment or something like that. But after that, I still want to know. Let me holler at you.
Okay.
I just
Well,
want to
how
talk
are
to you.
you going to handle it?
Listen,
Because if it's
Women do
me,
that too, though.
if I'm Robin's
Yeah.
best
Women
friend,
do that too.
if Robin's your
I don't
girl
do that.
and you're and
Hey,
Robin's
Mark,
your
I
girl,
got too much pride.
Thank you.
I'm not
Me
asking
either.
no other
Me
woman.
either. I'm not doing it.
She is boom, bang, bow, pow. You like, hold up.
But see, I'm a pessimist. This is me.
Okay.
What if my man say he got a female best friend? I already assume off the break. I'm like, well, because I know him. You know what I mean? So I'm already assuming that okay, they already slept together, blah blah blah, this that and the other. So I already look
So
for the
that's the
negative
first
first until the good pop up. So I'm already looking like, well, all right, let me see how
So
this
her-
gonna play out.
So,
That's just me.
but that's the men too.
But I would never go to her and be like, so what's up between you and my man? So how did y'all
Thank
meet?
you.
I
Thank you.
So,
will
and
not
the other thing
is it-
do it.
Yeah, because
I don't care how bad
you got to
I
be
want to.
classy too.
But let me just tell you
can't
this.
But see, you said
I
you
look
okay.
at stuff.
Go ahead,
If I see her when she hug him, if she put her hand behind the neck,
Oh,
I'm
that's
lose
definitely that's definitely a
If-
sign
if-
right
if-
there. That's
even like
That's
with a guy. If a guy
Look,
hugs your
if-
girl and he hug her and put his hand on her lower back, let me tell you, you already know what it is. If that girl hugs my man and she touches the back of his neck, it's on. Listen, party is over.
Hold on. The lower, the small of the lower back is off
Yes,
limits.
because those are signs. Only people who are intimate with each other
Yeah,
do they
yeah,
touch on the
yeah.
back of the neck.
But see, I'm
Do
gonna tell
they
you
touch
like
the
this.
lower
I'm
waist,
gonna tell you
the
like
ass and all
I
that.
feel
What
like if you
Tori
want to
just say?
maintain, look,
Put Tori back up
Yeah,
there.
look at that one.
Hold on. That's Ty. Ty say what?
I would rather someone
wise
love
man.
me than
Read
trust
it for
me.
me.
A wise man once told me that I would rather someone love me than trust me. Okay, we're gonna unpack
he's
that
already
one.
been
He's
prepped to
already
say-
been prepped with
Wow.
what to
To
say
say-
about the band.
Thank you, Tori. Let me
did
tell
Tori
you
say?
something. First of all, if you in the same room,
Observe is all you need to
Observe,
do. Yeah, I
yes.
agree.
Yeah.
You don't need to pull them aside and like
Yeah.
threaten them or nothing
Yeah.
else.
Marika
it's
said that's
sometimes-
disrespectful.
I really-
Hold on,
I
Marika.
really
You
do.
said that's disrespectful to pull him to the side, Marika?
no, she,
Elaborate.
or she talking about the affection that
Oh, the affection
The-
that
the
somebody
signs
give.
of
Oh,
affection.
okay. Okay.
yeah, because that's out of
And
pocket.
like me, if I have
Oh, yeah, she said don't forget to
Just
trust
nah, player. I hear you.
yeah.
Hey, Sean, go ahead,
Hey,
Sean.
look, nah,
Sean about
player.
to get me in
I feel
trouble.
like when you meet one of your
Right, you know what I'm saying?
But
You know
it's
what I'm
like
saying?
if you meet your male friend and this is his new girlfriend, guess what? I always speak to the woman first.
Yeah, I agree.
I speak to
That's
the woman
the other
first,
thing that I
and
was
then
trying to say.
I'm not gonna hug him all like they say,
Yeah.
chest to chest. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
boy,
this is
what you
someone
been
special
doing?
in your best friend's life. So like you need to kind of go out of your way to like
To be
turn up the charisma a
inclusive.
little bit. Yeah,
Yes.
try to
But let me
actually
ask
be
you
friends
something
with
though.
them.
What if
Treat them
what
like
if-
they're somebody.
What if the times come when you're not with him before you even met her? Y'all would do the chest to chest or the uncle. Hey boy,
It's a little different the first time you meet them, and then
no.
once
But
you
what
get
I'm
to know 'em,
saying is why
I think that speaks for
act
itself.
different?
Because you're in a relationship.
Yeah, because respect for the
No, but
relationship.
what I'm saying
Because
is you already knew he was in a
your
relationship.
best-
You just haven't met her yet.
Because your best friend might have found their person, and you're
So far
happy
as
for
we're
them.
talking
You
about
don't want to go
platonic
all being
friendships
like
and
my
relationships.
best friend.
Yeah,
You can be a
exactly.
platonic friend.
So
You have to know when to
yeah,
step
like
back.
like yeah, like
someone
like
you're
turn it down a
attracted
little
to.
bit.
Y'all show
Focus
was
on
mentioned in
that.
divorce
Focus
court.
on their new partner. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
put emphasis on trying to be friends with the new partner. And if they don't do that, then you know they
You
got
gotta determine, okay.
and
Hey,
they got their
Yeah,
problems.
Put
you
Ye
said
B
y'all
back up there.
show was
put-
mentioned
put,
on divorce
put,
court. He
put Mo
played
back
too
up there.
much.
What do you say?
Y'all show was mentioned on divorce court. Basically,
Oh, no,
but
Marika
look,
said, Marika said,
Okay,
go
if
ahead.
it's real friends, hugs don't change.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying
That's
to say.
what you
were saying.
That's what I was.
Yes,
Thank
that's
you,
true.
Marika. See what I'm saying? I knew she
All right.
logged on
I
for a
mean,
reason.
look,
Robert
so-
over here trying to, man.
I'm just
Come on,
saying.
fellas, what we gonna
So
do,
look,
man?
so look, hey, so it's levels to this thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I also have a female friend. We've been friends since like 97, whatever, right? So a good bit, right?
Mhm.
And when we met, we weren't trying to date each other. We kind of met through other people or whatever,
Mhm.
like homegirl, ride or die. And I can sleep in the same bed as her, and we ain't nothing going on.
I have
with
friends
us.
like that
It's
too.
like it's
Yeah.
like we like
I have
brother and
legit
sister
friends,
type
yeah.
thing.
Of the
Mhm.
You know
opposite
what I mean?
sex. Yeah.
But it gets interesting because if I
Ah,
meet
y'all different.
somebody,
Mhm.
she might be like, "Well, what's up with you and Slim?" And I'm like I have no agenda with her. Like
Not
she
my
is
friends.
like
They go
she
out- yeah.
she'll be at my funeral, or I'll be at hers. Like we're gonna be friends
I get
like
what you're
that
saying.
forever, right?
So I get that.
You know what I'm
but,
saying?
yeah.
But I can also understand maybe if I'm with somebody and let's say I'm over her house and
Yeah.
I fall asleep in her bed or whatever,
Mhm.
she might, somebody might have something to say about that. But
Yeah.
A whole lot.
there's nothing going on.
That
I can
reminded me
assure
of
you
something
that.
else.
Like,
So I'm gonna bring up another topic because that's a really good topic, but it also makes me think: what if your best friend has also been your wingman for the past who knows how long, or your wing woman
Thank
for the past? So she knows
Thank you.
every girl that every
Thank you.
rando she's hooked you up with in a club.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, every
Thank you.
17 randos. So what? She's not a threat, but she also knows all the dirt on you too.
So, how would you feel if you got into a serious relationship and you had to bring her on along into your relationship?
I'm okay with that because I know she's still got my back. She's not going to go to my new girl and tell her about all my old girls. Because my friend has got my back. She's not going to just rat me out for the heck of it.
But hold on though, because I thought now the best friend now becomes a part of, I don't want to say the relationship in a
in
sense,
a way, yeah.
but in a way it becomes a part of the
Well,
relationship.
okay,
right?
so no.
So
if
where
my-
does
yeah, in
the
this
loyalty
case-
lie?
Right. So in this case, if my
With the
best
original
friend from a long time ago has always had my back, hooked me up, been my wing woman forever, been hooking me up with girls in the random chicks I meet in the club, whatever, like
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
And then she becomes really good friends with my new girl. That could be problematic if they become like best friends all of a sudden.
That's what
That
that's
could
the
be
point I was
problematic.
trying to
know
make.
all the bodies are
She
That's the
buried.
point I was
knows, she knows
trying to
where all
make.
the bodies are buried. Yeah.
What Marika say? Read that for
this
me out.
this one is touchy for me because I'm the homie, and because of insecure women, I have lost good male friends. But
Yep.
on the flip side, if I was in a relationship, my man will all my
Always
my
understood.
men always understood. Okay, trust is women out here who
Oh,
don't
trust.
want
It's
your
women
man.
out here who don't want your man.
Oh, okay.
So
She's
true.
right,
Right,
trust. There
right,
are
right.
women out here who don't want you. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
I agree.
Okay.
I agree. And I feel like if
Okay.
if there wasn't, then we wouldn't even be having this conversation at all.
Right.
Yeah.
It would all be
Yeah.
like, it wouldn't be about the best friend. It would be about the woman who's trying to steal you away from your girlfriend. You know what I'm
So-
saying? It would be a different conversation.
So what about this though? What about you meet somebody, right? And you get friend zoned.
Mm.
So you still kind of have something for them, but y'all in a friend zone, right?
Yeah.
But then you go and you meet somebody and y'all in a relationship. Do you tell that person who you're now in a relationship with that you kind of had something for, or you just
you
keep
do
it-
if you're
Why?
stupid. If you're stupid, you do.
Exactly. Don't
Yeah.
do
So
that.
stupid.
You don't have to reveal
No.
everything.
No. So because here's why I'm bringing it
Like
up.
why? What'd
There
you
are a
do?
lot of people in opposite, in opposite sex where it's a friend zone thing. By default, they friends, right? Because it didn't
because they
work
wanted
out,
to be
right?
something else,
Right.
right?
But if it's still something there, but one of y'all moves on into a relationship,
But the opportunity
Is that
never presented
problematic?
itself. Yeah, that's problematic. Yeah, that's problematic. Can you
I-
handle
I-
it? Maybe.
I want Robin to answer this one.
Yeah.
Come on, Robin, weigh
Okay.
in.
Say,
Yeah.
say it again. Say it again. Let me make sure I follow.
sure. So you have
Hey, believe
two people who ended up in a friend zone. They both
Male and female. They
male,
were
male and
Yeah, yeah,
female,
friends,
right?
uh-huh.
But then now but one of them wanted something, but
Okay.
they just by default ended up in the friend zone, right?
Okay.
Because
the other didn't want it, whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah. So now somebody else goes and gets in a relationship.
Which one? The one that was in the friend zone
Yeah.
goes and gets in the
Yeah,
relationship.
Yeah.
Does that person tell the person that they're in the relationship that they used to have
Yeah, that's the question.
feelings for this?
Well, y'all
person?
said don't. Y'all said no on that.
No.
But
why?
yeah, but what I'm wondering is because that's so prevalent out here, how do you navigate
God, what's
that?
up, cuz?
Is there an ethical line being crossed by not mentioning it? Not like being forthcoming about the fact that you used to have a crush on your friend.
No, you don't have to. You don't
Yeah,
have to
yeah. I
say
don't know if
that.
that, exactly. Like, what's
Mm,
I feel like what's the point of bringing that up? Just saying
Really?
like I used to like her, still kind of do, but
Yeah,
but she doesn't want me, so
something called sharing too much.
that's
Mm,
right.
It's
yeah.
too much
Okay.
sharing.
So that's how I feel about it personally. I agree with you. That's
Really?
how I feel about it.
Yeah.
I feel like
Well, let
just
me-
keep that to yourself.
What if
It's a can of worms that need to be explored.
Exactly.
Yeah.
what if you have a friendship with somebody, right? And y'all cool, and years go by, and then y'all change, you evolve, right?
Mhm.
Now all of a sudden you're looking at them differently.
That happens.
Like,
that happens.
I wasn't looking at you like that before, but you got your shit together now.
Yeah.
That's
And,
love and basketball.
Didn't look
Or,
quite as
what's
hot
the
in eighth
brown
grade.
sugar?
Yeah.
Brown sugar.
That's brown sugar.
I mean, like, how you navigate that?
I don't know.
now that we have a
That's
conversation,
a real
I mean,
situation. That happens
You
all
can
the time,
share
every day.
and risk losing the friendship,
Uh-huh.
especially if that person is in a relationship or like.
But how do you say
Brown
it?
sugar
That is a
and
That's
it
50-50
like a stupid
happens.
person.
It is a
It's-
50-50.
But what do you say? Like, I used to go to school with Samantha, and she was pretty average, but we were kind of friends, and now we're still kind of friends. But now she's really hot, and I like her. That sounds dumb. Like, who
Well,
says that?
It can work.
It can work.
No, but
It
like,
can work.
you don't go tell your new girlfriend,
Oh no.
your girlfriend today that you used to be friends with Samantha or some girl, and she wasn't hot, but now she is, and now you like her. You don't say that. Who
But you
does
know
that?
what?
But you know what's
Right?
funny about that though? Dudes don't say the last part.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we do be like, oh man, that's Samantha from school. I remember when she was in school, man. Hey, she
Oh,
look
yeah.
good now.
You
We
might
do
it
say
yourself.
that.
Right? But I think you should just keep that to yourself. Don't tell your girlfriend.
Sometimes you can't. Sometimes it
Hey.
just comes right out.
Oh, does it? Okay, that's
Hey, baby,
that's-
girl from high school look good, don't she, baby?
Sometimes it comes, especially if
No, you
you
can be
scrolling
honest,
through your
too,
phone,
like-
and you be like, "Oh man, that's such and
Dang.
such." Yeah, that's Robin.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
you know, but you know when it happens? It happens when you say the whole name. That's when you get caught in. You be like,
All right.
"I know that ain't Tamika Saunders." Dang,
So
you know what I'm saying? You get a whole name. I know daggone well.
That's like me.
I-
That's when you
pretty
get your
laid
phone
back
privileges
and
snatched right
I'm
there,
pretty
bro.
open and let me rephrase open. I'm just very laid back. So like
Tyreek,
my friend
what's
could
up,
be
baby?
like, man, that's so and so. Like you said, like, dang, she look good. You may even go as far and be like, yeah, she look good. Like she.
I think it's
fat.
okay to say that. I think it's
Just
okay
be
to say
like,
that. I think it's okay to
all
bump into
right.
somebody you haven't seen
What's
in
up,
10 years
Tariq?
and say, hey, they look really good. I'm surprised, blah, blah, blah. You can say that to your partner. It's no
Mhm.
big deal. The problem is that girl that you're saying looks really good. All of a sudden, if you're best friends with her too now, that's different.
Yes.
You say,
Hey,
"Wow,
by
she
the
looks
way,
really
y'all,
good."
if
and I wanna
y'all
be
in the
best friends
comments
with
on this, call in 804-921.
Please call in.
6988, especially if you had a friendship
They don't want to call us. They
and
don't
that
want
falls
that.
under any of these categories. We want to hear some real stories on this.
Let me tell you
'Cause-
this story too.
Oh yeah, please do.
And this is a personal story. This is actually about mine. So I always had this friend. I mean, we were
Mhm.
friends since we were 12. My friend when I say my friend,
My
friend, he is
Hey,
my
Reed.
daughter's
A legit,
godfather.
legit friend.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My friend. Like we just
That's
grew
the
up playing in
conversation
the
tonight,
parking
yeah.
lot, running around,
Yeah. That's
everything. And when I had my daughter, naturally, he is the godfather. Okay. So I had asked him, hey, I want you to be the godfather because that's how close we were. Like, I mean, like Kristen in church, everything, like that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
But the woman who he was dating did not like me. Oh, I'm sorry. The woman he was dating, she didn't like me. I had met her one time. Listen, I'm a huggy person. I hugged her. I'm like, this is great. Like, I'm so happy that he found you. Like, this is wonderful.
Yeah.
But when she found out that I had asked him to be the godfather, she gave him an ultimatum. If you be the godfather, then we're not together. And I told him, I said, listen,
I think some
I
people need to
said,
relax.
you will be the godfather, even if you don't come to the christening. Like we don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys are together. It's fine. It's no problem. You're still the godfather. And I didn't expect him to come to the christening. And he showed up at the christening and their relationship was over. And I felt
Good for
so
him.
bad.
I mean,
I
that was
know.
him.
Why does he want to
But
be
I-
a woman?
But that was a
just
red
saying.
flag. That was a red
Maybe.
flag
That's a
for
red
some
flag
deep
on her.
insecurity.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
He shouldn't be with a
deep
woman that's
insecurity.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't think you're ever. I would never let a woman give me a what's that word? Ultimatum.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a
ultimatum.
definite
I would never let her
ultimatum.
give me an ultimatum if I'm in the right.
I even called her. I was even
principle.
like,
On
why?
On principle, you know what I'm
Principle,
saying?
yeah.
Like nah.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
Yeah, I called her. I was like, why? Like, why are you doing this? Like, we are just friends. It's never been anything. And I even told her, it's
Yeah.
never been anything. We are just like true friends, like since we were like 12.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
But
don't do this.
She
hung up on me.
She had some
I'm
deep
like,
insecurities though of herself.
Yeah. And some people
it
do.
was- yeah,
A lot of people do.
yeah.
Look,
Yeah.
She's not the only one.
I mean,
so
they didn't have
but-
any kids
But he
together,
probably
right?
doesn't want to be with.
They broke up that day.
Oh,
no,
wow.
they never had any
Yeah,
kids.
Oh,
but
wow.
so like I would say like that's
Sean,
to
what's up,
my
man?
friend. I
33rd.
would say that's not the woman you really want to be with because you don't want someone to be with somebody that's so insecure they want to control everything about you.
That's what
Yeah,
you brought
that's
up
what
earlier.
you were talking about
That's what-
earlier.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
you
yeah.
brought up earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
that controlling part.
Yeah.
No.
True.
So I feel like in this guy, since you've been friends since you're 12, it sounds like he's somebody that she probably could actually trust. Sounds like a good guy.
so
Some
Such
guys
a
just
good
try
guy.
to some guys just try to get with every single girl. There's
Yeah,
some
no.
guys out there. He's not that guy.
No,
He's a
not.
decent he's a decent guy.
Yes, for sure.
So
So do you just set the boundaries? Like do you have to like speak the boundaries in these situations, or do you just kind of like you go on like, well, I expect that, everybody's gonna stay within the confines of their role, or like
I think it's okay to talk about it, but also there is sometimes there's general understandings that your person you're with trusts you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we talked. One of the things we were talking about was the Iago effect.
break it down for us.
So, Tariq, you break this down.
No, I want you to break
That
it
was
down.
okay. So it's simple. It's just that sometimes people seem like they're friends, but meanwhile they'll be whispering little drops of poison in your partner's ear.
Right.
All the time, they'll be a menace to you. They'll be
Okay.
acting fine to your
Be like,
face.
like,
But meanwhile, you don't trust them because you know they're a dirty little scumbag.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that could be the case too. Sometimes the best friend
just
might not be so altruistic.
A lot of
or
times because they're
trustworthy
jealous.
themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
don't want to
Yeah.
use that time with
Yeah,
that
or
person.
they insecure
So
about
what kind of things do they whisper in the ear, girl? Like what we talking
Just
about?
like it's always the only way it's effective is if it's small little criticisms and things like that, or sowing seeds of distrust for that person,
like-
their
be
friend,
like-
with their
like-
partner.
like
It
you-
only works if
Right.
it's subtle. Otherwise, because it really what they're
It's-
trying to do is like destabilize a relationship that otherwise I guess would be good.
So is this subtle? Like so your mother like me more than him, right? Is that subtle?
That's too direct. It's too direct.
That's too direct. Okay.
It's too direct. Yeah.
Listen to this right here. She says the boundaries are clear when it's just a friendship.
So,
So
True.
But you know what, Marie? You might be. See, the thing is, and you might be like me when it comes to friendships, because I'm like, if it's a platonic friendship, I'm not gonna cross the line. If I feel like I need to cross the line, then I need to go ahead and not be in a relationship I'm in. But I don't think a lot of people have really. They themselves have established boundaries so that it doesn't become awkward later on. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
yourself
yeah.
have to have some personal
Right.
level
you do.
of-
totally
that's off limits.
right.
I would never
That's-
do this, or oh damn, I had such a great time with her tonight. That felt awkward. I need to check now what I need to do because I'm not gonna find myself back in a
So-
situation with old girl, and we supposed to just have a friendship, but all of a sudden this new chemistry is here, and I got a old lady at the house, and
Yeah. So I would put it like this: you're saying you have a friend, but how do you maintain? And your partner's okay with it, but how do you maintain that friendship so it stays just a friendship? Because this is something we talked about too. The feelings naturally start developing between people. The propinquity effect.
Are you the big word from last week?
It was the week before. I
Basically,
can't
when
remember.
you're in proximity.
It's a proximity effect, but it's got a name. I just forgot it. Our audience all knows it.
Is it like when partners work together or something
Yeah.
like that?
No,
No? Okay.
no. It's I found it. It's the that's not it.
Said that.
See, this is what happens when you have smart friends, guys.
No.
You know,
But that's the problem, new chemistry. What are you talking about?
but that's the problem. The new chemistry. Okay, what are you talking about? Okay, so I'm glad you asked that, Marika. I personally haven't experienced this thing where I've had a friend for a whole lot of years, and then all of a sudden there's a new chemistry. But it's the possibility exists, especially if
It's called the
you
propinquity
let's say
effect.
sometimes you got a friend and maybe y'all had lost contact for a little while and y'all reconnect or
That's
whatever.
natural.
But then you notice some things are different about them. You know what I mean? How they live in, what they're up to, their passions,
That's
all these kind of things. And you might be feeling those same things. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh damn, you kind of seeing someone in a different light. It doesn't mean you got to act on it, but you could see somebody in a different light, especially if y'all had some time apart and then all of a sudden you seeing these new things. So what I'm reading this here.
this is the propinquity effect.
Propinquity. This
Tendency for individuals to form
this
close
is one of those
relationships.
spelling bee words that make third graders cry when they lose.
The propinquity effect.
Propinquity. Okay. The
Tendency.
tendency of individuals to form close relationships with people they repeatedly encounter.
Right. So you and your best friend are just best friends, totally platonic.
But if they
You spend
together
a
all
lot
the
of time
time,
together, and your partner's not jealous, everything's stable and good in the relationship, but you spend a lot of time with this person, naturally feelings might develop. How
That's
do
true.
you keep that at bay? How do you maintain that to keep the friendship just friends and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
I think it
We haven't
goes
talked about
back
that.
to like
What?
the person. You have to be responsible for your own relationship. You cannot spend that much time outside of your relationship with a person of the opposite sex.
No, it's not cut and dry like that. It's not across the board. Like you just can't. There's some people that are just never going to be attracted to each other, but then other people might start developing attraction to each other.
Yeah.
How do you keep that in check?
That's why
what
this
I'm saying.
topic is so interesting to me, because you can have some very clearly defined rules about how you go about it, but then something else gets thrown in the pot. Like I want to ask Marika, if you have say for instance, you single, right? I get it, but
That's right.
Yes.
Because what
Now-
I'm saying is, and what
now
we're
we get
saying
into a
is
zone that's
things
not
have a
just
tendency to creep outside
So,
of just friendship.
yeah, because I want to
This
ask
is
you,
it,
like,
yeah.
Marika, if you're in a situation where you got a friend, right, a male friend, and y'all have been cool or whatever the case is, and nothing, outside of being a platonic friendship, and then let's say y'all have some time apart where he moves away or whatever, and then y'all reconnect years later. Both of y'all still single now, right? Now, there's something about him that you actually find more attractive than what you did before, right? Based upon whatever it is that you find attractive. Would you say, oh nope, this is just a friendship, so I will never even explore anything else? Or would you say,
Nobody's that close-minded. Most people
would
are minded
you?
about it. But this is the second time you brought the question up, so I think
wanna
like this
ask
is
her,
what's
you know
going
what I mean?
on.
I
in his
want to
life.
know, huh?
Yeah, she might.
That's what's going on in your real life, I think, because you brought it up twice. I think this happens.
No,
this is going on with you.
no, wait,
Hey,
so-
Marika, give my brother a call.
Wait. Oh, no. because
804
I have a rule, Gary.
Yeah. Did I call?
don't-
did
I think
Don't-
the key is you said, wait, you
Hold
both
on.
were
I
put you out there
single.
too
Don't come for me unless I send for you.
She just
Okay.
answered the question, though, Bob.
Don't come for me unless I send for you, sir.
Look, she just answered your question.
Okay. It's happened to me where they look at me different, but I shut it down.
Oh,
Okay, but I
Okay.
want to know on your side,
Alright.
like has there ever been a situation, or could you even imagine a situation like that where you're the one looking at someone else in a different light, like,
Yeah, that happens. That happens all the time.
I think, yeah.
Happens all the time.
and I'm not asking you that to question your integrity either. I'm just, we trying to explore the possibilities of this because this is a rich topic, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's lot of layers going on with this. you know?
No, it happens all the time where you run into somebody and you say, "That's not at all how I remember that girl.
Yeah.
Just didn't look like that." And
Yeah.
wow, now she looks like a.
That's different from being a friend with someone over years. Like,
That's true. That's different from being friends with someone over years.
start
Yeah,
to develop different feelings from. It's different.
right.
That's different.
I agree.
We got to get you a mic too, because sometimes
Yeah,
you don't
we
come
should.
in. Yeah. No, I'm just
He's
saying,
been
'cause-
the bad
but
guy.
people don't, because sometimes I couldn't hear you, and I wanted people to hear what you say.
That's what I was about to say. Marika just said it. She
What's that?
said, I've dealt with it and it ruined the friendship.
Mhm.
Because a lot of times
Yeah,
it does.
Sometimes you have to pick between.
Yeah.
You got to pick. Just like
Very
this guy, he had to
Right.
pick between his friendship with you or the girl that he wanted to have a relationship with.
Yeah.
And it sounds like he chose wisely because
so is it impossible to maintain a friendship and add the other stuff to it? That's impossible.
add what other stuff to it.
Like the romance and the
Yeah,
all the other
see,
things
'cause we
outside
defined-
of platonic.
Yeah, because
Um,
we should have said in our definition of a friendship, it's not someone it's not someone you're romantic with.
But
I mean, I guess you
Now,
can
yeah, but I'm
still
just
be
saying,
romantic with
can
a friend,
you
but
can
it's
you
not
can
just a
you
platonic
can you
friendship
maintain
thing.
that core? That's my homie, and then because like you've
It's
heard
hard.
you've
It's
heard
really
of people
hard. It
getting
messes it
married.
up.
It's like that. You know, when all them years I didn't know anything, but I decided to marry my best
I think
friend.
that's hard.
It was a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
idea, right?
I think
Yeah, I
that's
feel
harder than maintaining the marriage.
Maintaining a friendship.
And still,
Maintaining a friendship after you've been romantic.
I think it depends on how honest you've been with that friend. Like she know all the bones buried. Like,
Yeah.
everything. Like you've been discussing all that.
Yeah.
with her, and she still.
Hey, Ange.
You know what? You know, we're gonna entertain each other. Like that's a mutual understanding.
What
We're
you
all
think?
like,
Yeah, this has got us
Yeah,
thinking a
because
lot,
you-
right?
With your best friend, female best friend.
Exactly.
Yeah, she knows you just too well, right?
Exactly. That's
Or she
deep,
know
deep.
everything,
She
you
know
know
everything
things.
about you.
Don't
Yeah.
judge me, but she know everything. And then all
Right.
Of a sudden, I can't fool her. I've
You
been
definitely
telling her
can't fool her.
everything
You've been
for
telling her
years.
everything.
You definitely can't
Yes.
fool her. If I want to entertain that,
He's gotta get
it's
the
got to
mic.
be wholehearted.
This is too. This
Yeah,
is
you gotta
the
get a
show
mic.
now. Yeah, this is the show now.
you're killing me. Our producer
Our
is
producers.
dropping them, but I don't know if
Yeah.
y'all can really hear what he's saying.
Yeah,
But he's
a
dropping.
little bit faint in the background, maybe, but
Yeah.
he's just
I know.
carrying because we're just like, I don't know. These are tough questions.
I know
He-
we just
he's like, I
crossed
know.
the board
Yeah.
of all types of friendships.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, y'all. I kind of, y'all got me thinking back over. Okay. Thank you, Marika. Like I know I've had, I used to. This is a little corny, but I used to kind of like pride myself a little bit in the fact that I can have opposite sex females over the years, especially in
Yeah.
my 20s.
Some
'cause
guys
most
just
of my
can't.
guy friends was like,
Nah.
man, Slim, if I get an opportunity, I'm gonna
Mhm.
crush it. You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
what
you know what I mean? So like, you got the wolves and sheep's clothing too.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? They playing it cool, but
Yeah.
whole time if she get that
Right.
third
There's-
drink, you know?
No, there's a lot of guys like that. Who
Yeah,
are,
right.
We're friends with them. We know people that are like that.
Yeah,
They've never had a real girlfriend. They've just had girls they've tried to bone and girls they haven't. That's it.
we love it. Your Baltimore accent comes out when you say bone. It's like,
But like I had a guy one time I was in a relationship with, and I have male friends, and I was like, no, this is my friend, like my
Yeah,
friend's friend, like
yeah,
it's
yeah,
nothing.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
my friend, and he always felt like, no, men will wait. They'll wait till you're vulnerable. They'll wait till something happens, and I'm like, he
Attracted to him? Was he attracted to you?
Who?
Your friend, that's just your friend. Like this is my friend. Was you attracted to him? Like, did you
I
find
wasn't
him
attracted to him, but he was
Not
fine.
friend, but did you-
No,
so
was your
he
friend?
attracted,
But he was attractive.
My friend, yeah,
Yeah.
he was attractive. And I feel that makes a big difference for some reason, because people, we're vain.
Mhm.
Right.
If the person we're in a relationship with has
Yeah.
a friend of the opposite sex and we don't feel that they're as attractive as we are, we feel more comfortable
That's right.
with
That's
our
right.
partner being around them.
Yeah.
Whereas
this is
that
weird.
is the mistake. I had an older lady tell
yeah,
me
that's a mistake
what,
some
no,
because
no.
unattractive women do great tricks. Like don't
Right.
don't sleep on them.
Right. And
yeah,
I'm gonna throw something else out there because it's
Yeah.
it's 2022. Another thing you got to be worried for too is the opposite sex or the same sex best friend being LGB.
What?
LMNOP.
LG. Okay.
That's true.
br-
That's
br-
like
break-
they
break
say
down
you
the letters.
always
I can't-
asking your woman, like, you cheating on
That's
me
a
with
good
him,
point.
you cheating on me with him. You need to be worried about the girl that she hanging with all the time.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
That's definite because
yeah.
I mean, not for me,
That's
but
a
I
twist.
hear
Yeah,
a
it's a heck of a
lot of
twist.
women. I mean, like the
And they more prone to get into your girlfriend's ear
definitely.
than a straight person.
And
That-
for my
that-
understanding, they come
what's
with
the
great
word you
gifts.
say?
The Iago effect.
Iago
I just made
effect.
that up. That's not a thing. I just made it up. But you know,
Oh,
from
no, he
Othello,
got
the
me
Iago
thinking.
is no, but it's like in the play of Othello, Iago is constantly talking trash about the guy and
Oh,
not
the
Othello.
Shakespeare you talking about.
He's
Okay,
constantly
okay,
talking trash
okay.
about
Whispering
Othello.
in the ear and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
he's constantly talking trash, and then eventually, I forget it's been a long time since I read
Yeah.
the play.
But yeah, but what y'all got to say about that? Is it?
Wait. Say about what? What are you saying? You're saying
I'm
that
saying that
a friend who's
if the best
got
friend
a different orientation is more likely to talk more trash about you. I don't know if that's
no
necessarily true across the board.
No,
It's
no.
not.
not more likely to talk trash about me,
Right.
more likely to
Hit on your
persuade
girl.
her or hit on your girl, either hit on her or persuade her in a sense to where as though she's feeding her mind with certain things.
Yeah, because
I don't know if that's
I mean, I think that has to do with character, really.
yeah,
but
individual character.
but it's easy for a person's guard, like as a
Yeah, your
man,
guard-
it's easy for my
exactly.
guard to be
Yes,
down.
guard will be down
If,
more.
if she's like, yeah, I'm about to run out with my girlfriend, you're like, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I don't know that this woman who I'm dealing with used to date girls in college, you know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
let me ask you
Or
this.
something
Same
like
thing,
that,
it's
or
the
whatever.
same
I mean, you know,
if I'm dating a girl,
Oh no. Go ahead. I'm gonna wait. Go ahead. No, y'all go ahead.
Okay, listen. All right, listen to this. Okay. It's just not my experience or anything like that per se, but just observing certain things, right? If I'm in a relationship and my woman has a male best friend that's gay or whatever, right?
yeah.
If I do something out of the ordinary, meaning, and it's not harmful to the relationship, but just out of the ordinary, so to speak. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I might have actually, not actually, I might have just like looked at a female that walked past or whatever, you know.
Mhm.
He's going to take that and run with it. You get what I'm saying? Like
'Cause
they're
he's more
extra with
observant.
it.
Okay, see what you're saying is he's more
They extra
observant.
with it. Am I lying?
No, you're saying he's more
Yes,
observant
he's
and more
more
extra.
observant. And guess
Yeah,
what?
yeah,
He's
straight
more
guy.
observant of
Yeah.
me than the whole relationship.
Yeah. Because straight guys are really dumb.
Yes.
Yeah, they really are oblivious to a lot of
Yes,
stuff.
we are. We'll sit there. We be sitting there. We so
'Cause-
want to just get in the draws or whatever it is, or just
Yeah.
want to impress
I mean,
the best friend. We so pressed to impress the best friend that we missing a whole lot of stuff.
Gotcha.
The gay friend, girl or boy, whatever, they like blind. It's like
Right.
That nigga
Yeah.
blinked 3 times, girl. I don't know.
Well, as men, if you're dating women and your woman has a best friend who is gay, does that make you feel uncomfortable?
It doesn't make me
Great
feel
question.
uncomfortable because I'm not a person who's very insecure, so I don't really worry about stuff like
As
that
in-
anyway.
girl, gay,
No,
best friend.
no, not
Yeah,
a girl.
A girl, like
Oh, a
like
gay girl.
Oh.
a gay girl, yeah, who
Oh.
is your girl's best friend?
Oh, yeah.
But that's kind of goes
She
back
could be
to the
dom,
original.
she could be femme, she could be femme-dom, who knows?
That kind of goes back to the original premise of the conversation.
okay, no,
We were
no.
talking about
That goes back to my conversation. Hey, let me holler at you. I need to talk to you.
You gonna say that to the,
it's just
to
not
the
gonna
girl
work.
now?
You
Man,
cannot
listen,
out-
listen. I'm questioning everybody.
Chestnut
I
If
need
you
to
pull
know.
a creep to the
been
side,
hurt.
they gonna tell you what you think you need to hear.
yeah. Sorry.
You're
You're
not
not
gonna
gonna
get
get
nothing
nothing
straight
straight out of a
Listen,
creep,
hurt.
not a
They're
real
gonna
creep.
get
It's
you twisted
real.
up. Yeah.
Hurt is real.
You're not
No, they're gonna
Joe-
get you twisted up because they can outplay you in this game. You're a straight guy.
Because I can say
You're
this
really
as a
a
woman.
very
If your man has a best friend that is gay, it will a woman is gonna look at her man like, well, hold on.
Wait,
But
what's wrong
why?
with that? Hold on.
Just because you guys are men,
because it's
Yeah,
less
because-
likely. It's less likely.
I'm
That's
saying-
likely what?
that straight
What's-
men
It's probably
don't they
more
don't
likely
hang
for
out
younger-
with gay
for younger
guys.
generation.
I have very good friends that are gay.
Exactly. But
Yeah.
what I'm asking is women, if our man has a best friend who
Mhm.
is a gay male.
Mhm.
We always look at our man different.
So we're dating, and I have a very good friend, a gay,
Male best
who's
friends
gay.
are different.
Mhm.
And you think you look at me different because I have a
Hold
best
on.
friend
We
who's
may
gay?
never tell you that we're looking at you, but we're watching you.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why?
Oh, man, this
But
is
I'm not
good.
gay.
Because
This
it's
is
kind of like
getting good.
we go back to all the old
What Tor-
sayings like
can you put up
birds
what
of a
Tori
feather
said?
flock together. We will start to look to see if you
It's 2022.
have
You're
some
not telling me
tendencies.
this
Like,
already.
It's 2022
I
though.
knew at one point of this podcast, Robin was going to show
Look,
dog.
first of all,
Dog.
we
I'm-
look.
I'm saying I'm almost hesitant to want to go down this road, y'all,
What do you have to
because
say, bruh?
it's another podcast
Yeah,
that I wanted to do.
yeah.
Getting into this, you talking about the LGTB and all
Oh,
like,
okay.
like I swear, y'all, it's some stuff to talk about on that. You know what I mean, especially
We-
for
but
our
we would have-
generation.
we would
how
have
we
to
grew
have-
up.
but we would have to have somebody on here too of that community, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
We want to have some
Yeah, we do have to,
Definitely.
yeah.
We do. So I don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole.
Okay.
However, you do bring up a valid point because I know growing up, like, and just could be just from being closed minded or whatever, but my buddies, we didn't have any male gay friends, right?
Yeah,
No-
yeah. Times were different
it's
though.
just how it was.
Times
right?
were different. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I get where she's coming from
Mhm.
because, you know, if that wasn't something that we
Mhm.
did, then all of a sudden you're like, but that, hold on, Twan is your bet? That's what's just your, oh, okay. Yeah, I can see. I see. Like, oh, that's interesting. Like, okay,
It's the
so
best friend part. That's
yeah,
Like,
Yeah, okay.
our best friends.
Best
Your
friend,
best friend.
close friend,
Like,
best
Your
friend or
best-
close friend.
Your best friend is
like,
gay.
men, we men.
But
Right?
okay, we're not saying that it was a
So,
secret,
my
but he's
best
still your
friend-
best friend.
My best friend
Women-
is
Get
gay.
into my 40s with him being my best friend.
Women, we're gonna look and be like, okay.
I'm not homophobic.
No, I ain't over
Yeah,
for
No,
best
me neither.
friend
Your
in my
best friend
40s?
in your 40s.
I feel like
What's up?
You know what? I mean, let me see. Who's still in the crowd? Who's still in the crowd? Hold on, Marika said something. What Marika say? She says,
yes, yes, you do. I have a gay-
lot of straight men.
"What?
I have a gay friend, and
Wow.
he's smashing a lot of straight men. They pay him to keep mouth. Oh, to
Oh,
keep his
my
mouth
God.
open. Oh,
Wow.
Listen,
This podcast
Wow.
is
that just got scandalous.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Marika
They're-
about to have this
they're not
podcast
actually-
in
Hold on,
Facebook
hold on.
jail."
Father said, "Nah, y'all just didn't know they were gay."
That's right. That's right.
hey, Bosh!
Those straight
Wow,
men are
what's
not
up,
actually
wow?
straight.
So that's another topic. So you're
Yeah.
saying that straight men can't be best friends with gay men?
Best
Best
friends.
friends. Friends.
I
I
said
know what
best
they do.
friends.
Best friends.
That's what they do.
But see,
That's
but here's the
another
thing.
podcast.
Here's the thing. I
The
think it's
bonding of
listen,
a man and his best friend.
we got to talk about,
no homo is no homo.
But there's still
we gotta
two
talk
men
about.
at the
See,
end of the day. He's still your,
Hold
can
on,
be your
though.
best friend, right?
I got you.
we got to talk about probability, right? Because we
J-Rock.
don't
Okay.
want to say something and it's a broad stroke that paints, that
Yeah,
paints a
right.
picture
That's
for
true.
everybody.
Okay.
That's right.
Some people fall
Right.
into that smaller category where they could potentially have I mean, like maybe y'all came up in foster care together,
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
dude, he was gay, but
Mhm.
y'all,
Yeah.
he looked out for y'all coming up, for you coming up,
Yeah,
and y'all
literally.
that's your homie.
Literally.
You know what I mean?
You could have a family
you
member.
can have
in your
situations
immediate
like that.
family.
It's just it's
So
not very likely from the community I came from. You know what I'm saying? And looking back at that, I also realized that I was closed minded. I didn't really.
No, especially
There was
the
a
time when I
lot of
was growing
stuff
up.
that I was just like, nah, I don't even want to. I'm not trying to do be that over there.
It wasn't easy. That was
But-
like really hard to,
Yeah,
to be like out and gay. That was extremely
it
hard.
was.
But
I
like I happen
Yes.
to, I have
Different now, though.
yeah, it's different now.
Completely.
But I happen myself. I happen to grow up with a cousin who was gay and
Yeah.
like actually like lived with us and grew up with me. So that's like I don't know. To me it wasn't that big of a deal because I knew it since before I was even a teenager. So it wasn't
Yeah.
that big of a deal.
It's
But
the same with me. I grew up with my older brother and my youngest brother being gay, and never, you know what I
Hold
mean?
up.
Like
Listen.
they're like my best
Hold
friend.
up. I know this family, and I was sitting here like, do y'all have other brothers I don't know about? I was sitting here like,
Can you
what?
hear me?
What?
There needs to be a
As I
sound on the
said to what you
keyboard
call
for
it.
eye rolls.
Do not come for me unless I send for you. Sir. Okay.
Yeah, what I did was small. This guy's like really
Yeah,
big, you know?
yeah.
He's like
Yeah. Just get complete shots fired. or whatever.
Man,
That's
Man.
that's cool, man.
let me tell y'all something, man.
You don't know no better.
I can say for a fact tonight we bounced all over the place.
Yeah, the
And-
topic
and-
seems
and
precise, but
it was no. What I'm saying is, as far as the content was so good, you know, the feedback that we were getting was so good, and
Was
then
great.
Robin at the 8 o'clock hour came in and dropped the bomb, showed up and dropped the bomb, had all of us just like,
Well,
mm-mm.
If she had a gay female friend, I think I would feel some type of way. Like I would. I mean, even I would definitely need to know.
Let me ask
you
y'all
know
something
what?
out there.
I
Let me
feel
ask y'all
like
something
you
out there
guys
real
are more
quick.
like this. Well, you know what? She got a gay friend. I mean, maybe you know. You just seem to be more
Oh
open.
yeah. Well, see,
female
but see,
friends.
that's
I think y'all ungay do shit that we probably.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
even when y'all
I
engage,
just had
y'all,
a exactly
little
because
touchy feely.
I'm not even
Yeah,
lying.
yeah.
I have been out and I have seen somebody and the girl said, "Oh, you know, I got my boobs done," and I have found myself and I went like,
Let me
"Really?
see.
Yeah, they feel great." You know, it does happen. We're very touchy.
I'm not surprised.
But why don't women?
I'm
But why don't
surprised.
women do that to us? Like, oh, I just got my breast done. Feel them and make sure
Because
they.
We fight. Touch me
Yeah.
and we fight.
oh,
Touch me and we're fighting.
you went to Dr. Johnson, didn't you? You went to
Nah. Oh, you want to go see Robin? Yeah, Robin there. Yeah. General, what's up, baby? But listen, y'all. Before we go, we still got a little more time. But before we go, for the newcomers that just came on, we want to let y'all know that we have a beautiful guest on today. They've been asking for girl power, and she
Thanks,
came through. You know, and her name is
Thanks,
Robin
guys.
Jones, and we want her to one more time. Please drop your business that you have so the listeners can know.
So I have transformation therapy. Transformation therapy is a wellness center, and now we've added massage onto it, deep tissue relaxation. But our main focus is lipocavitation, just any type of non-invasive body sculpting, mesotherapy, wraps, waist trainers, whatever you need, I have it. You can follow me on IG, Sculpt Me 360. You can give me a phone call. You can call me on 202-369-5275. You can email me, robjones1108@gmail.com, or transform3. I have so many emails, or transform360@yahoo.com. Thank you guys for having me on. This
Did
is
you want
wonderful.
an address too, or you?
No, I will give them the address if you call and book an appointment.
Okay,
Yeah,
You
that's
get
right.
the address after that. It is by appointment only.
gotcha.
But yeah, I'm here.
That's what's up. We want to thank you for coming through.
Thank y'all. It's been good.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Robin,
Why do
real
I
quick.
clap like that?
Do you
I don't know.
so you don't have anything right now? You're not exploring like the hair transplant part. I'm just trying to get my top part
Yeah,
done.
we-
right
we
here.
both
I
can
want
get
the
some
top
lace
part
front.
done.
I'm not exploring that
Okay,
right
all right,
now.
okay.
I'm more so, like I said,
They
I'm
got me
sticking
wearing
to weight
hats, man.
loss.
Okay.
Just body sculpting, being healthy. Most of my clients are women my age, between, I'm gonna say, in their 40s, 50s. So it's good. And I thought of transformation therapy because during this time, as women, we're going through a transformation. We're coming up on our later years. We're finding ourselves. We kind of know more about what we want and things
Yeah,
like that. And then I realized we do need therapy. So I kind of put those two things together. But yeah, I love it.
Have you
I love it.
have you ever had a mail come through?
I have a lot of males.
You do? Yeah.
I
I'm
do.
not trying to be funny,
I do.
y'all. I'm not trying to be funny.
I have a lot of males.
yeah.
I have a lot, and I'm going to say this: I have a lot of straight males that come and see me
Mhm.
who want to lose their stomach.
You can do it. You can do something with that.
Yeah, listen,
I got a 4 possible.
You're going to be like my after.
I mean, I wanted to because I want
Males can
I want
come
the
as
listeners to hear
well.
this
You're,
because
they're
a lot
welcome.
of people,
Yeah, I'm open to all. To everybody.
because it's a lot.
Men are more reluctant, though. Men
know,
are more
I know.
reluctant to come and
I
get
know.
their bodies done. They don't want anyone to know that they're getting assistance with weight loss or anything like that, or they want to sculpt their abs and things like that. But yeah, they come.
There's
and
no
see
shame
me.
in my game. If I'm on Instagram today with a 4-pack and I show up next week with the 6, you already know I had to see Miss Jones real quick.
Please
You
do.
know, straight like that. Straight like that. Yeah. So
I
we
love
about to
it.
wrap this thing up, y'all. Happy birthday tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Miss Robin got a
it's
birthday
my
tomorrow,
birthday
y'all.
tomorrow. Thank you.
Come on, hit it.
Of course, Libra, the balance. Why did you make that face? Yes, a Libra.
Yeah. That's what's up. Anybody else that we
Yes, want to plug in Tasha's True DC.
Oh yeah.
Tasha Burton on Facebook, y'all. Go look her up. She has a clothing line. It's called True DC.
I had one of the t-shirts on last week.
Yeah, if you want to check it out, the episode
Yeah.
from last week, she had it on. Hey, Rose. And coming up next, don't forget, y'all, coming up next on Facebook Live is Cocktails with Cousins, and on YouTube. Follow, y'all, could y'all please go on YouTube and subscribe to Robert Rouse's TV, y'all? We trying to make it. We trying to make it, y'all. You know, this studio, I can honestly say, it's cozy.
You're going to
Yeah, it's a
make
great
it.
spot.
The vibe is always good in here,
And it smells good.
and it smells
It
delicious.
smells
in
so
here,
good.
you know.
And the producer know what he's doing,
And the
y'all.
producer know what he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like,
Can
I
we
started
give
talking
it up
about
for the producer one time? Can we give it up for the producer one time, y'all?
We got him.
Gotta give it up for the producer one time. But now, listen, don't forget, y'all. Once we come off of here, stay on Facebook, log on, find Cocktails with Cousins. Y'all don't. That's all I'm gonna say. Go on their page, watch them today. Cocktails with Cousins.
Okay.
They also be on the Rabble Rousers TV on YouTube.
On YouTube
y'all.
also.
Rabble
We're gonna
Rousers
collab with
TV.
them. We're gonna collab with them, y'all, and for Halloween, tricks and treats.
We call them tricks
One
and treats.
edition.
We gonna get tricky with them drinks.
All right, y'all.
Yeah.
We appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Have a great week.
Love
Yeah,
y'all.
no doubt.
Good
Appreciate
night.
your involvement and participation. Bye-bye.